been here in like a couple weeks. Work, work. I've been. Can I tell you a story about my reading grades? So I kept on. Alright, so I only got like on a regular honor roll the whole entire semester.
What's the difference between all the honor rolls?
One, you need 90s in every single class and
Oh,
above,
damn.
high honor roll,
That's kind of tricky.
and one you need a 96s and above for the principal grade.
96? Wow. That's especially difficult. I don't even know if I could do that. Get like above a nine. I feel like an A is an A. Like, who cares, man?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
right? Yeah. Bob's like, what the? 96 is so hard. Yeah, especially, dude, if it's a college class, that's like a. No. That is not going to happen. What's up, Mikasa? Good to see you, brother.
all right. Here's the story, right?
All right, tell me the story.
So I had an 8 in my reading teacher's class, right? I had to get that up so I
Okay.
could at least qualify for high honor roll. You want to know what I did or what she did?
What? What you do?
She, actually, I have to explain
Okay, well, explain it quick
what.
because I gotta start the stream. So you get 1 minute.
Alright,
1 minute to explain your story.
I'm sorry. Three, two. So let me click it. Sorry. All right.
Thanks,
Three, two,
Jamarcus. Bro, I
one.
haven't seen Jamarcus in forever, dude. What's up, Jamarcus?
So my reading teacher, right?
Yes.
Right. She has like these little fake monies. She said at the start of
Kind of
the
like how we have bond coins. We have like fake money, but
yeah,
it turns into real stuff eventually.
That's dope.
and because she made those at the start when she made them, right?
Uh-huh.
She said she would eventually let you trade it in for 100% on a quiz. So the
Oh, wait, so
time
you can
came,
like buy your grades? You can buy your grades with this like virtual currency?
yeah, but it was hard to get. Apparently, so hard to get. She said it would be 200 for one A plus on a quiz. We got like $600.
I don't know if I agree with like letting letting you kids like pay for grades. Like that's feel like that teaches like
Yeah,
the wrong thing. What's
it
up, Red
does.
Demon? You want to say hi? I don't know who Red Demon is. What's up, dude?
But after I was done doing a challenge for money, right?
Mm-hmm.
She came up. She sells snacks during Friday.
Yeah.
After she finished,
Whoa, wait, she's a food dealer too? So wait, your teacher like
yeah,
sells grades for money, but also sells food?
yep.
I don't know about this. It sounds like your teacher's a drug dealer.
Mm.
Gold, you running the
Anyways,
Mohawk? I think I'm running technically the what is this? This is called like the what do they call this? Like I'm like fuck.
mullet.
Mullet. I'm running the mullet, dude. I don't even know what my hairstyle is.
That looks great. Anyways,
Thanks, dude.
the last part, right?
Yeah, last part of the
So
story. Yeah, what's up?
after she said $40 for one A plus and now one Harrison Bergenson quiz, because I got an
Uh-huh.
F on that, but I didn't tell my mom. So that's why I took it. I have a 95 on my grades now, like 95.8% now.
Nice, dude.
That was so anticlimactic.
Good job. No, it was a good story. All right, let me start off. Yeah, yeah, Mikasa, it's late. No, I appreciate your story, Unaccessible. It's cool. All right, let's start the stream. All right, welcome everyone to Office Hours. My name is Dr. Gold, Actual Education, the stream to help you with math homework, science homework, all sorts of fun stuff. Happy Monday to everyone. Here, Mikasa, let me do your question, then I'll make some announcements about what's going on in the stream because I know it's fucking late for you. It's like what time is it? Probably like way early. You want to come to this? You can come to the stage, Mikasa, if you want.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on, dude? How is Europe?
Yeah, it's like 11 o'clock. here.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
11
sure.
p.m. All right, let's see.
Appreciate it.
All right, it's loading up. I hope you did. Did you talk to your teacher about that one question that was just like wrong? Do you remember?
Yeah, yeah, she realized that was wrong, so she changed it.
Ah, yeah. Okay, I was just like this question is
Yeah.
impossible. You can't actually solve it. Oh man, I hate when teachers do that because us as students, right? We think that like our teachers are God and like nothing they can do is wrong, and like if it must be something wrong with you,
That's so true.
right? So it helps sometimes to get help from someone else to be like, hey, I'm not crazy. Like, this person literally has a typo in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let me see. You must have uploaded the most highest resolution image ever, because it usually doesn't take this long to upload. Oh my god. I need to remember, Jamarcus does this too. Whenever Jamarcus posts a question, it's like super high res, and I have to like crop it down and whatnot. Let me see. While this loads, let me talk. Jamarcus says, Madden 24 has been going crazy. Nice, dude. We're playing franchise mode, and wow, 7 foot 400 pounds. Dude, what? 700, 400 pounds, dude. What? That's like someone from Game of Thrones, dude. Max all stats, and he averages 8 to 9 touchdowns a game. Damn. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying Madden, Jamarcus. I bought Jamarcus Madden for his tier 3 prize. Okay, here we go. Okay, the internal resistance of a high voltage power supply is 24 mega ohms, and the output is set so that the potential difference across the output when on an open circuit is 4,000 volts. When a load resistor is connected across the supply voltage, RL is 3,000 volts. What is the value of the load? Okay, so we gotta draw something here, right? Let's draw a circuit. Okay, so we got this, right, and this, and then because there's an internal resistance, okay, how we represent that is we're gonna put like a small resistor here that we're gonna say is 24 mega ohms.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what they say is when this is an open circuit, which means it is connecting to nothing, right? There's nothing connected here. Then I have a potential of 4,000 volts, right? Okay, so from here to here on an open circuit is 4,000. Cool. And then when a load resistor is connected across the power supply, the supply voltage across the load is 3,000 volts. Okay, that's cool. So then they're saying, okay, so now imagine we have something here, right? This is going to be some RL, and now we say that the voltage across this is going to be 3,000 volts, right? Okay. Yeah. Oh, so I guess this is like a voltage divider is what it is, right? So when there's nothing connected, there's 4,000 volts accessible across this, right? I guess I forget if it does measure some. There's got to be some sort of drop across this, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I see this. So there's like some like V here before, right? Before it even hits the internal resistance of the battery, right?
Yeah.
And so that's going to be V minus, I guess we would say like 24 times 10 to the 6 times I, right? That's equal to 4,000. And then we have V minus 24 times 10 to the 6 times I minus RL times I. Oh, wait. Sorry. This V is 4,000. My bad. One sec. Man, this is tricky. One sec. Well, this picture is too much. One sec. I'm just going to move this. Let me move this real quick. Come on. Okay, there we go. Have you done the voltage laws? Have you done like the loop laws and whatnot?
Kirchhoff's law, yeah.
Yeah, right. So like if we start here and I go across this, and then I come back, right? I have to be equal to 0. Or I guess this is sometimes what we do, right? We say this is what this is.
Yeah.
Huh. What is the voltage division rule? One sec. I need to figure out what that is. Voltage divider series. Yes. I would try to do it with the loop laws, but then there's also this. Okay. No load. No. Where is... Oh, this is in Spanish. I don't want that. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do this. This comes from doing Kirchhoff's laws for voltage division. Which says that the voltage across this R2 here is going to equal whatever the internal voltage is, and then it's going to be R2 over R1 plus R2. So it's like it's the percentage of the voltage is what we say, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I know this, right? When we have them both connected, I know that 3000 is equal to Vn, and then that's going to be R2, that's RL, right? Over R1 plus R2. So that's going to be 24 times 10 to the 6 plus RL. Okay. Now I need to just figure out what Vn is. Oh, well, Vn is before having the internal. Okay, I forget if this 4,000 volts includes the internal resistance or not. When it's an open circuit, it's 4,000 volts. I want to say this is just 4,000, right? Open circuit, right, means that there's no current running. So you're not going to see any voltage drop across this resistance when it's an open circuit, right? The only way you can have voltage drop is if you have current times resistance. When this is an open circuit and I'm just measuring the voltage across these two, I don't think it sees the resistor. It sees it as nothing. Because do you know how a voltmeter works, how a voltmeter works?
Sorry, could you repeat that again?
Do you know how like a voltmeter works? Do you know like physically how you can use something to measure voltage, like how the pins work and stuff?
Not physically, I know.
Okay. So a voltmeter has infinite resistance in it, is what it does.
Yeah, you shunt it, right?
You shunt it, yes. So that's why you measure voltage in parallel, okay? Because if a voltmeter didn't have infinite resistance, then this thing would just short itself right through it, right? So since this is like infinite resistance on the voltmeter, it doesn't really care about what this 24 mega ohms is. It's like insignificant. It's insignificant to it.
I see.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I believe, yeah, for Vn, that is the voltage that is measured when it's an open circuit, including the internal resistance. So it should be this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so then you get, what is this? This is 0.75 is equal to RL over 24 times 10 to the 6 plus RL. Which this is algebra at this point. I don't know, what is this? 0.75, this is 18, right? 18 times 10 to the 6. Plus 3/4 RL is equal to RL. So, 18 times 10 to the 6 is equal to 1/4 RL. So RL is equal to 4 times that, which should be equal to 72 mega ohms. Right? Is that an answer choice? It's D.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Do we know if that's correct?
The answers get released in 2 weeks.
Uh-oh.
So hopefully.
You know, I can always just check this question. So here, let me just check it for you. Just it's because it's fun to check. Let's just check it. What is it? The internal. It's important to know how to do it, but then also I like to like make sure I'm not crazy. You know. What's up, Falcon? What's up, not your friend? What's up, Nick? Yeah, good to see you guys.
What's this?
What's up? What's what?
What is this? Is this like an AI tool?
No, I mean, they are pivoting towards AI, but it's really just like people upload homework questions and then other people go through and they solve them. So it's a massive like question bank is what it is. So yeah, a little opinion on this. So like kids will use this all the time to just cheat on their homework, which I think is terrible. Like don't cheat on your homework because you're not actually going to learn. But I use it, especially when teaching, is because sometimes a kid will ask me a question that I, for whatever reason, don't know what the starting trick is. And if I don't know the starting trick, if I can see it, then I can teach the rest of it. So it gets rid of like roadblocks. Yeah. Someone says, don't you have to pay for it? Yes, you do have to pay for it, but I pay for it, so it's okay. So yeah, if we look at this, what I like about it is, and also there are votes. This has no votes on it, so like, it's kind of suspect whether this solution is correct or not, but it at least shows the same method that I was going to do it, so... And it's a slightly different question. See, here they're asking about what the current is flowing in it, and they use... But they use... It's the same equation, they just switch what variables they're using. So, you know, I assume it is. What were you looking for, the value of the load resistor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here's literally the question. I think this is literally your question, right? 24 mega ohms, 4,000 volts, internals is 3,000, right? This is literally done, right? And then, yeah, cool. They also get 72 mega ohms. So, I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure I'm correct.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes. So, again, I should really ask Chegg for a sponsorship. It's actually kind of cool. I was talking to, who was I talking to today? I was talking to this guy named, maybe you guys have heard of him. One second, let me pull it up. So let me stop this. This is like killing my processor. Instagram, his name is Wallace Stem. This guy. Yeah, this guy, Wallace Stem. Go follow him if you don't. He's got some really fun videos. He makes like jokes about like math stuff and whatnot. This was him doing like integration by parts. And the joke is like with integration by parts, you have to keep doing this like again and again and again. And so I had a meeting with him today because I was like, hey man, I think we're kind of on the same path of like making cool math videos, getting kids interested. And he's like, yeah. And he actually is sponsored by Chegg. So he does live office hour review sessions on his TikTok. He's doing one actually later in an hour and 40 minutes. For those of you that are online later. He's where is it? I think he's doing it on Chegg Math. Where is it? At Chegg Math. But what's this guy's account? Here it is. But here. There's a live event happening at I guess it's 3:20 my time, so 5 p.m. is an hour and 40 minutes from now. So they're actually paying him to do what I do, but on TikTok and live. So it's kind of cool. Chegg is a pretty big Chegg. You haven't heard of Chegg?
No, this is my first time.
Oh yeah. They're huge. They're huge in the U.S. at least for But as I say, this is kind of like this can get into the dark side. Like it can become a crutch. You have to be smart about how you use it. Like don't use Chegg to blatantly copy down homework question answers and turn things in. You can use it in order to see how things are done, and then you need to do it yourself because that's the only way you learn. So it's like the temptation thing. You know, if you see the answers, you're going to be like, fuck it, I'm just going to write it down. But then you're going to get screwed on the test. So,
it's true.
Great power comes great responsibility. But anyways, this is correct. Do you need me to explain like where this comes from? Where the voltage divider comes from?
Yeah, that would be helpful actually.
Okay, let me do it. Let me do it for you real quick. Okay. So, all right. Let's say, for instance, I have some voltage here. Right? And then we have V1, right? And then we have, R1, which in this case was the internal resistance, and then we have R2. Okay?
Yep.
Let me write this correctly. Little circuits here for you guys. Circuits is super cool. That's actually why I really got into plasma physics. I love circuits. I love electronics. It's very cool. Okay. And this is at some voltage, right? So, we know that the total resistance, right, for two things in series is just adding them up, right? So total R is equal to R1 plus R2, right? We're going to call it RT. Good. All right, so now that I know this is like a single resistor, right? Call this R total. I can figure out the current going through this total resistor. How can I figure that out?
Ohm's law.
Ohm's law, good. So I'm going to say that V is equal to, we're going to say I total, R total, okay? All right.
Yep.
Now, if I go back and solve for I here, I'm going to put this over here, right? So I'm going to get V over R total is equal to I total, right?
Yeah.
And then I know that R total, right, that was equal to R1 plus R2. Now, here's the important concept, all right? whatever the current is for things in series is going to be the same. Okay? So the current through this total resistor is the same current through each of these individual parts. Okay? So if I want to find the voltage across the second resistor, I need to multiply that by the current across the second resistor times the resistance of the second resistor. But the current of the second resistor is the same as the total current through the whole series circuit. So this gets replaced with this, right? And now I get V over R1 plus R2, okay? So the voltage across the second thing is, and let's just move this around, it's the original voltage, and then it's R2 over R1 plus R2. Why they call this a divider is, do you see how R2 over R1 plus R2 is like the percentage of the total resistance, which is used by R2? Yeah. That's why they call it, that's why they call it a voltage divider. So this is doing it in series. There's also a difference for doing them in like parallel. I think that's a current divider is what that is. That's always the analogy you'll see. Voltage does this, current does this. Yeah.
Where it says R1 plus R2, could you just replace that with RT?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally. Yeah, okay, because what happens here, if you have, for instance, like three things, like three resistors, let's say you have like a third resistor here, like R3, okay?
Yeah.
Then this adds an additional R3 term. It's just whatever the percentage the resistance is out of the total resistance in series. If you got things in parallel and whatnot, you got to reduce it to a series circuit.
Yeah.
Oh, he can't hear me on Discord? Oh, I think my Discord's working. Let me know on Discord if my audio's not working. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Oh, it must be working because I'm talking to Mikasa right now. Yeah. Anyways. Okay. Cool. Does that help you out, Mikasa? Is that good?
Yeah, that helps a lot. Appreciate it.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, you're very welcome, dude. I'll save the file and give it to you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, cool, great. All right, nice. What else we got? Okay. Let me do some quick announcements in the Discord because we had a bunch of things that happened recently. I put out a big announcements poll. Let me see. Where did I put it? Always got to find out where my own announcements are. Okay, there's that. And then let's show it on the Discord. I'm just going to show the right one. Hope so. No, stop. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Yes. Okay, so just some quick updates. We're starting a new challenge where I'm going to be giving out gift cards for you guys completing some challenges with Brilliant. You may have already done this for the Masters tournament. Those who are in the Masters tournament to try to win the PS5, you've already done this. That's cool. You got your points. Great. But I'm opening it up now to everyone outside of that tournament. So now for anyone in the Discord, if you want to get a free Brilliant account, you can do so by joining our classroom here on Discord. And once you get in there, it's going to show you a course, which the first course I want you guys to try to do, I think it's very important for everyone to learn how to code, is there's going to be a class called Thinking in Code. So once you sign up on our link, you should see this course, Thinking in Code. And then this has a bunch of little mini lessons. All these lessons take like no more than like a couple minutes. They're very easy, right? And if you complete the first 6 within, I think a week, I think I'm cutting it off next week, you'll get entered in for a giveaway. So we're going to give out two prizes, two $10 gift cards to a random selection of people who complete at least the first 6 lessons in this course. If you complete all of the lessons in this course, which is only 16 of them, I think it takes an hour maximum to do it. And it's useful. Like, you will learn a lot about coding in this. And if you know nothing about coding, this is great because it's an intro course. If you already know how to code, this is a good refresher, and it's a good way to like get your mind thinking in a way to code. If you do the whole thing, you get 2 entries. You get a double entry on the spinner wheel, and we'll do that giveaway next Wednesday. I'll run it out. So yeah, so please join that, and then once you're in on Brilliant, it's actually very cool. And this is a huge value to you guys because you get access to all their other courses, like anything else you want. It's unlimited. I'm actually kind of surprised they gave this to me because usually this is like $900, but it's free. So if you want to go in here and learn about beautiful geometry, they have a bunch of courses in that. If you want to learn about, I don't know, calculus in a nutshell, group theory, quantitative finance, algebraic puzzles. I really like the language model one. Where's the LLL? Yeah. So they have a very cool one here on like neural networks. If you want to know how AI works, I've done actually some of these, the large language models. These courses are very cool too. And I've learned a lot. It's kind of like Duolingo, but for math and science and technology stuff. They even have like streaks and stuff. Like you can do some streaks and you get points and there's a leaderboard. Anyways, I think it's wicked cool. So I invite you guys to join using the link in the announcements. Do the courses. Let me know how you think. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right. Other announcements is bond coin processing. So I know we have some awesome challenges, right? We have like the PE challenge here where you guys show me how many steps you did. We also have the good grades challenge, right? Where you guys show me, oh, look, I got these good grades in my classes and I give you out coins. In order to try to streamline this process, because I only have so much time in my day and we're getting a lot of people in the Discord. I used to do this like I'd process it every other day. I'm now just going to process everything on Sunday. So if you submit it at the beginning of the week, cool, great, good for you. I'll get to it on Sunday. So that way I'm not constantly checking the Discord and constantly like, it's a lot of time in my day to do that. And I have a lot of other things I want to do for you guys. So if you don't see your coins coming in immediately, just wait till Sunday. I'll process them. Don't worry. Yeah. And then also super special happy birthday to Noyce and Ethan. Noyce and Ethan have been some really awesome people in our Discord. Noyce is turning 18 today, which is dope.
That's
like,
dope.
Congrats on becoming an actual adult, Noyce. I hope you have an awesome day. You can do whatever you want now, right? You're 18. Cool. Well, not in the U.S. U.S. you got to be like 21, but and 25 to rent a car. There's some really weird rules, but then also you get kicked off your parents' insurance. Anyways, happy birthday to them. If you haven't already, go wish them a happy birthday in the Discord. They've been around for a couple years, and we've had an absolute great time. Noyce is super helpful teaching kids just on his own free time, anything from like calculus to coding. And Ethan is probably one of the most dedicated students who shows up to like every single stream we do. And so I really appreciate both of them. Anyways, cool. All right, let's go back to questions we got. Nick says, will people from the tourney and the not tourney be in the giveaway? Yes. If you've already completed it through the tournament, then you already qualify, so you're fine. But this is for people who haven't. Okay, let's get to not your friend. Let's see. Oh, I see some trig coming up here. Yes, I agree, Mikasa. Yeah, never quit, dude. I'm a big believer in perseverance. Yeah. And Jamarcus, it's okay if you're behind in the tournament. Usually what we do midway through the tournament is I give like what I call like blue shell moments where like there's a certain challenge that if you win, I'll bump you up automatically to whatever 8th is. Just to like anyone who's coming in late in the tournament, I still want to have like some sort of a fair shot to try to win. But also I don't want to penalize those who have been in it for a while. So usually around 8th place is what we do. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. Is not your friend here? Let me see if not your friend is here. Oh, you are. Sorry. Yeah, I have a pitbull, right? I have a pitbull in the Twitch. Sorry. Yeah, okay. All right. Camilla observes the top of a vertical pillar anchored on a horizontal ground from a point 150 meters away. From the angle, it's 32 degrees and 20. I think this is minutes. This is minutes, right? When it's a single comma. You guys probably actually haven't heard of that. Have you heard of like minutes and seconds in describing like an angle? Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Okay. So instead of like, say this is like 36 degrees, but I want to go like an extra half a degree. One way would be to write it as 36.5 degrees, but for whatever reason, someone tell me if they know the answer. You wouldn't write it as 0.5. You'd write this as 36 degrees and 30 minutes. So, because 60 minutes makes an hour. I guess they use it as like a clock, maybe. I don't fucking know. It's actually weird. So I believe 30 minutes. So whatever this is, this X in minutes, is divided by 60, and that's the percentage of 1 degree, is what it is. It's weird. It's more of like a nautical, like, I don't know, like things with boats type term. Yeah, it's a weird one. Anyways. Okay. From that point, the angle of elevation. Okay. So we have a pillar. Let's draw our pillar, which is located a distance 150 meters away. Good, 150 meters. And from the angle, the elevation is 32 degrees and that many minutes. Okay, so let's do this. And then this is going to be 32 degrees. And instead of saying 20 minutes, I'm going to say, so 20 minutes is a third of an hour, right? So I'm going to say 32.33 degrees. Repeating. Okay. A supporting tight wire of length 120 is attached to the top of the pillar, and the other is connected at point P, which lies on the horizontal ground in the same line connecting. Okay, the point P lies in between the pillar. Okay, so then we got this. Right? And this is at some point P. And then this has a length of 120. Okay. By using trig ratios, show that the angle of elevation of the wire to the horizontal level is 52 degrees. Okay. So they want to show that this here is equal to X, I guess. All right, that's what we're going to do. All right, cool. Okay. Here, and then let me make this. This looks kind of weird. Let's do this, and then let me put this over here. It looks like a nicer triangle. Ugh. All right, whatever. Ugh, I don't want to draw. Okay, these are similar triangles because they're inscribed. They're inscribed triangles, right? Yeah, so they got to be similar. Or they want to show through trig ratios. Okay. Okay. Let's call this distance equal to y, I guess, right? And let's see if we can do some stuff. I think I want to use law of sines for this one. Not your friend, right? Yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do, right? So in this triangle, right? I know that the sine of I'm just gonna call it 32. I'll put the 0.33 on it afterwards. Over y, right? So that over that has to equal, right? Oh, okay. It's just equal to the hypotenuse, right? Okay. Or here, let's just say it this way. Let's just say h sine 32 is equal to y. Okay. And then for this one, we have one. Here, let me use the same. Let me use the same colors for things. Sorry. Let me do it this way. Let me use brown. Okay. So and actually, we can figure out what this is. Huh. Let me use law of cosines, I think, actually. Let's use law of cosines. So that says c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine theta. Okay. So, and then let me call this the side, and this is the angle, okay? So y squared is equal to 150 squared plus the other side squared, let's say hypotenuse squared, minus 2 times 150 times h times 150 times y, sorry. Wait. Ugh. Wait. 150 times h. Yeah. Cosine of 32 degrees. And then for this triangle, right, we have that y squared is equal to whatever this is. Do they give me a value? They don't give me a value. Okay. So that's going to be, let's call that p squared. Let's call this p. P squared plus 120 squared minus 2 times 120 times p times the cosine of x. Gaming, what's up, Noise? Happy birthday, Noise, dude. Okay. I can set these equal to each other, I guess, right? Because they both equal y squared. So that's nice. That goes away. And then what do I want to do? And then I could say that this, right? This is equal to some ratio of this and this. Well, okay, because wait, this is h, right? No. Yeah, let's call this h. I'm going to call this h. Okay. So I know that from the Pythagorean theorem, right? That h squared is equal to 150 squared plus y squared. So this is y squared is equal to 150 squared plus, why do I keep putting degrees? Sorry, squared. Plus y squared minus 2, 150, and then it's the square root of 150 squared plus y squared. And then this is the cosine of 32 degrees. Okay. So this allows me to figure out what y is. Yo, what's up, Ethan? Oh, mic is very loud. What's up, Ethan?
How's it going?
Good, man, dude. Happy birthday, bro. Oh, man, cosine rule. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I got a physics. I have a physics question. I need help.
Okay, cool. Did you post a screenshot?
Yes, I did. The same
Alright,
one
nice.
that you tried to help me with before.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, we can do that one. That's okay. I'll do that one with you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. This is a messy quadratic. I don't want to solve this one. I don't want to, dude. The fuck is this, dude?
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
I don't really want to solve it, dude. God, it's gross. Let me look at this and see if there's an easier way to do this. Let me charge this too. Because I'm curious. I feel like there should be an easier way. Sec. Need some air in here too. Oh, actually, no, this isn't that bad. Okay. Watch what happens here. It's actually kind of cool. Watch. This goes away, right? And this goes away. Goodbye. And then I can pull a 150 out of every term, right? So this is going to go away. This will go away. This will go away. Okay. I think. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. So I get 0 is equal to 300 minus 2. And then it's the square root of 150 squared plus y squared cosine of 32 degrees, right? Okay. I like this. This is much better. Okay. Because now I can move this over here. Set equal to 300. And then I can divide by 2. Divide by 2. And then divide by the whole thing, right? Well, actually, no. Let's leave it. Divide by 2 cosine 32 degrees. And remember, it's 32.3 degrees repeating. Okay. So this goes away. And this is 150. Why do I keep saying degrees? Jesus, dude. There we go. Plus y squared is equal to this is going to be 150 over the cosine of 32.3 degrees. Square both sides. And then to get rid of this, so square this. Sorry, that looks like, there we go. This goes away. And then subtract the 150 squared. And then finally square root it. It's the square root of this garbage. Okay, cool. All right. So let's pull out a calculator. I would hope this would be something nice, like analytically I could solve, but it's not. It's maybe there is a solution, but it's just too many variables to keep track of. All right, make sure we're in degree mode. So we're gonna do 150 over the cosine of 32.33333333, whatever. That's that. We're gonna square it. We're gonna subtract 150 squared from that. And then we're going to square root this. And that gets me 94.95, basically. Okay, so y is equal to 94.95. All right. Now, I can go up to here, right? Because now I know what this is. I know this is now equal to 94.95. This is easy, right? Because angle, side, side, we know this is a right triangle. This is just arctangent, okay? So I'm just saying the arctangent of opposite... sorry, the arcsine, sorry. Yeah, arcsine of opposite over hypotenuse, right? So that's going to be 94.95 all over 120. That has to be equal to x. So now we can do this. So let's arcsine this divided by 120. That gets us 52.3 degrees, which to the nearest degree is correct, and you're done. Good job. Yeah, what a mess. What an absolute mess.
Stop it. Get some help.
Zone Ranger just says 150 tan of that. Yeah. Yeah, 32 point. Is that really the solution? Is that all it is, dog? Am I that was it that simple? Zone Ranger to solve for this, really? Could I have just done 150 tangent of that? 150 tangent. Oh, opposite over adjacent. Yeah. Oh, I'm super dumb. Thank you, Zone. I mean, this is a good exercise in how the law of cosines work, which is cool. But yes, Zone Ranger is completely correct. I could have probably done this in like 20 seconds if instead the reason why I did this is I was trying to look for something clever where I could just get this angle just straight off the bat. But yeah, you're right. You already have this triangle. You have a side, you have an angle, missing side. You can just use arctangent. And once you get that missing side, then you use arcsine and you're done. I think it's a good exercise for you to know how law of cosines works, though. I saw something clever when I saw these cancel out. And I was like, ooh, maybe I can get an expression for x just in terms of these variables. But that's a faster way to do it, for sure. I appreciate that. Yes. All right, nice. Good job. Not your friend. Ooh, is Halo? Is Master Chief here? Where's Master Chief? Oh, one sec. I gotta turn Master Chief on. Where'd he go? There he is. Halo theme. Yes. Okay, nice. And here, let me give points and not your friend. Nice. And you get the weekly question. Nice. Yeah, we had a lot of fun this weekend. We did, what was it, Fortnite and Roblox on the tournament. So if you don't know, we're running a tournament this spring to give out a PS5 and some other gifts. And so we, in addition to hosting like academic challenges throughout the week, we're also doing video game challenges. So this weekend we had I think it was Fortnite on Saturday, and then we had Roblox on Sunday. And even if you're not in the tournament, like, come play with us sometime. It's super fun. So this was us all playing epic mini games. I was playing epic mini games with the students. It was quite fun. Yeah. All right. What's up, dude?
All right. Well, I did do the question I posted is the one I asked you before. I actually got this back graded.
Okay, how'd you do?
I got a full on 100.
Nice, dude.
And even though that I did do this perfectly, I just want to review because I might forget most of this. I need to know when like a line is curved and it's increasing velocity or decreasing velocity.
Yeah, we'll do that. That's a very good one, and actually very related to like what I just made a TikTok video actually on this earlier, so it's actually a very good segue. My next TikTok video is on sinusoids. I'm gonna do a sinusoidal TikTok because I know you guys hate graphing sinusoidals, so I have a trick for that. I'm gonna make a video. I recorded it today. I gotta edit it.
Could you? I want a birthday wish from you.
Yeah, dude. I said happy birthday to you earlier, but I'll say it again. Happy birthday, Ethan. If you were here earlier on the stream, I announced it. I announced it to the whole stream. I announced happy birthday to you.
But wait, that's not what I meant. I meant like for my birthday, could you answer my question next? That's what I was wondering.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, birthday wish. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me do Jamarcus's because he's got to leave, and then yes, it is your birthday. I'll do yours next. Like this Saturday, you have to go to a party or something. Oh, Gold, are you out Saturday night? Yeah, sorry. I thought you meant in general, am I out Saturday night? Yes. I'm out this weekend. I'm in Las Vegas this weekend. From Friday to Sunday. It's for a bachelor party. Or bachelorette party. I don't know. It's like both, but whatever. But don't worry. We're still doing the Golden Hour AMA. I'm moving that to Thursday. Although it may be an hour later. Because I'm getting my friend who's a therapist to come on. She's really cool. Super cool. I've known her for probably over a decade. And I'm sure you guys have some interesting mental health questions to ask her. So, yes, we're going to do it. But yeah, so I won't be around Friday, Saturday. I may be back on time on Sunday. I don't know. So we may have to do a bye week for the games this weekend. Or I'll put someone in charge of doing it. We'll see. You go to the club usually on a Saturday? I mean, I didn't go to the club this week on a Saturday. I DJ'd a club on Friday. But yeah, I usually go out on Saturdays. Yes, mental health vent session. Yes, exactly. You guys want to vent about anything? I'm going to have a therapist here, and she has some really cool insights. Yeah. Okay. Jamarcus says, how do you solve the Schrodinger equation given an initial condition? If not, how do you solve a partial differential equation? Okay. So, in general, and I'm sure like some of the other math streamers here can probably like say this more eloquently than I can, and if you ever want to learn some really cool math, there are friends and math streamers. Go say hi to them. Go follow their Twitch channels. They do a lot of higher level math that I don't typically cover. But Equity says, Gold, you got a girl? No, what? I've been on a date with a girl in the last 2 weeks, I guess, but I don't know if I quote unquote have her or got her. I don't know what that means, but yeah. I don't have a girlfriend, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, no, not yet. I say all my work is my girlfriend because it takes up all my time. You gonna ask her? You guys are too funny. Yes, I have a whole venting thing I could talk about. They call this in Los Angeles DTR, like define the relationship, because nobody ever wants to commit to things. I have a whole rant about that. Yes. Gold, don't get a girl. Papa Gold, I'm here. Not meaning dating, but yeah, I know. Yeah, y'all do take a lot of my time. It's actually funny. One of the questions when I was on a date with this chick, we were talking about kids and stuff, and she's like, "Would you ever be open to adoption?" And I was like, "I feel like I already adopt enough kids online. Like, I already adopt. I'm already somewhat responsible for people. But okay, here. Schrodinger equation solution." Yeah, not legally adopted, but you know, same, like it's still like responsibilities is what it is. Okay. Yes. Okay. So sorry. Back to what I was talking about. Differential equations, Jamarcus. How you usually solve them is you have to see that they look like a certain form that usually has a solution of a certain form. So let me see if there's a nice like image of this. Schrodinger cats, yeah, right. Let's see, differential equation forms and solutions. So here, let's just, and you learn these. Like when you take a DiffyQ class, this is what you do. You learn that, where is it? I want one that just has like all the different forms of them. There should be something like this is cool. They should show something like this. Because this is what we talk about, like homogeneous and non-homogeneous. But okay. This is an example of a linear, ODE means ordinary differential equation. Yeah. So if you have a differential equation that looks like something of this form, where it's some coefficient, the second derivative, plus some coefficient, the first derivative, plus another coefficient, the first derivative, then that has a general solution that is usually where y is equal to some constant e to the r1t, and then the other solution is e to the r2t with a different constant, which you can then write as a what they call a linear combination of two forms. Yeah. Gold, can you ping me whenever you do my question? Yeah, sure, that's fine. I'll get to you, dude. So Yeah, that's how, like, and this is, I believe, called homogeneous because it's equal to 0. There are cases when this doesn't equal to 0, which would be, let me see, like, non-homogeneous. Yeah, this is it. Okay. So when you have something that's non-homogeneous, what you end up doing, a lot of DiffyQ is guessing what the solution is and then checking it and seeing if you're right. Okay. So in the case of non-homogeneous, which is a derivative plus some function times y, which is the 0th derivative, is equal to another function, then you end up saying, oh, the solution must be something where it's like an e to the integral of things. I believe this is where the Schrodinger equation solution comes from. Wait, the Schrodinger equation is that a second order differential equation? Yeah, time dependent. Yeah, no, it's first. No, oh, this is a gradient. Oh, this is a second order. Oh, ew. Okay. Well, here you go. So this is an example. The Hamiltonian is what describes like what the energy of a system is. And they say if the energy is not changing, that's when they say it's not an explicit function of time. This is what we call steady state solutions, which means that the energy is staying the same for whatever amount of time. I think an example of this is the hydrogen atom, right? The energy of a hydrogen atom should stay the same for all the time that it's a hydrogen atom. In that case, you can write out the Schrodinger equation in this form, okay? So this is a derivative with respect to time, and then these are derivatives with respect to space. This lambda, this gradient thing here, nabla squared, is, I think, is it called the Poisson operator? Is that what they call it? But anyways, you end up assuming that your solution, which is this wave function, so this is like, you could think of this as like y. This is like the function. Is a function of the position r, and it's also a function of the position time. So then what they do is they call separation of variables to decompose this solution into two parts. It's going to be a part that depends on the position and a part that depends on the time, and they're multiplied by each other. And then even furthermore, they assume that the part that depends on time goes as this form, e to the minus et over h bar. Which, again, goes into some more physics. A lot of this kind of deviates from what basic DiffyQ is. But if you want to know the simple solution for the particle in the box, Jamarcus, this is what you want to learn. Learn how to do the solution for the infinite, it's called an infinite potential well, and you're having something just bounce back and forth. This is how you solve for it. And as you can see here, look, the general solutions, you just assume that the solutions are of this form. And the reason being is that these take intuition from physics that they follow the function of a wave. And then if you write this in Euler's formula, so remember you can write sine and cosine as exponentials to imaginary numbers of e to the ix, e to the ikx. You end up being like, oh, cool, I can write this as this, where now my wave function is some linear combination of sines and cosines, all at some like fundamental frequency. Yeah, I'm just solving a simple difference. Well, it's not simple. And honestly, it's very hand-holdy because they just say, assume the solution is this. They don't tell you how they came up with the solution. I mean, really, they guessed, but it's intuition. At this point, it's just plug and chug. Because then you do what's called boundary conditions, which means that at the boundaries, right, you need the wave function to equal to 0. And then you also need, I think, like the derivatives to be continuous. So that ends up getting here, and then you get a constraint on what the energy can be, because you write out that the energy is this as a function of k. K is what's called a wave number, and that's in here inside the sines and cosines. Yeah, don't worry, you're not actually going to solve this by hand. A lot of this is making assumptions and then plugging in and then trying it out. If you want, yeah, it would take me way too long on the stream here for me to actually go through and derive the Schrodinger equation for the 1D potential well. But there's a gazillion YouTube videos on this, so just go watch of them. Yeah, there's so many questions. Yeah, I know. And again, I'm not the biggest quantum guy. Ramton is. You should ask Ramton. Ask Ramton. Ping him in the server. Ask him to. I think he knows more quantum than I do. I could relearn it. You know, I just don't really want to. And it's a lot of time that's gonna go over the heads of a lot of kids here. So it's not really like worth it. Yeah, where has he been? I don't know. He's like working and stuff. But yeah, ping him. Or as an example, like, you know, show me a question you have, and I can point you to like a video that'll explain it for you, and you can go through it. And then you can ask me about specific steps. If you're like, I don't get this, I don't get this. If I were to explain how to do this all to you from scratch, it would be a lot of time. I'd have to charge you, honestly, because like it's a lot of hours for like one-on-one stuff to do that. Yeah. But yeah, good question though. At least I think it's cool. Yeah. Try going through it. You're smart, Jamarcus. You can figure it out. You don't need me to hold your hand through it. Just do it, and then I'm happy to like answer like little questions along the way that don't make sense. Everything will make sense to you. Take my bond coins. Well, you only got 2. Yeah. But good job. Yeah. Pretty much $2, yeah, which is worth about a minute of my time at my current rate. Yeah. Yeah, yo Tizzle, learning some Diffie Q. That's cool, man. Yeah, Diffie Q was the first class I got a B ever in my life. Like in math. It was Diffie Q. Yeah. I got kind of screwed because my professor didn't like my lab partner for my Diffie Q lab, and I don't know, she just hated her, and so like I got kind of screwed on that one. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Ethan's got some cool questions. Cool. All right, Ethan, what's up, dude? You want to come up the stage, and then then I'll get back to everyone else's questions. We're doing good. I got to bounce here in like an hour and 15 minutes. I got another student I got to teach. What's up, Ethan? How's your birthday going, bro? Dude, how's your birthday, man? What's going on?
It's okay. It's okay.
Have you done anything cool?
But
You get any cool gifts? Any cakes? Like, what's up?
I did get cake, yes, and
Good.
for my birthday, I'm going out at 7, so I need this review to be a little quick.
Let's do it right. Let's do it real quick. We got it. Going out at 7, so you got like 20 minutes. Okay.
But, well, I got maybe like 10 minutes to spare, and that's it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, good. This is a graph of the position of something versus the time. Okay? All right?
Yeah.
So what we learn...
How do you know that there is no time down there?
Oh, this should say T.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a teacher. I feel like that's a mistake the teacher made. So yes, but it is T.
It's T.
For some reason.
Okay. So the
I don't know
important
how
thing
you
to...
figured it out.
Yeah, velocity is equal to technically dx dt. Or without derivatives, you can write this as delta x delta t. So it's the slope of a position graph. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. This is position versus time. Okay. So as like
Yeah, the displacement is position, yes.
so as the time moves on, right? As our clock marches forward, like tick 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 tick, right? My position is changing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's draw,
Yeah.
for example, let's say I don't know why I'm using brown for everything. Let's use blue. I like blue. Blue's better. Let's say you have a ball, right? Okay. That's not a very straight ball. Let me do it this way. Let's say you have a ball, okay? The ball is going to move. Let's say this much. Let's say it moves 10 meters in 2 seconds. Okay? So it's going to go here to here, right? And then
Alright.
let's say it comes back 10 meters in another 2 seconds. Okay?
Isn't that being stationary?
No, it's not stationary. It's moving the whole time, right? Right? It moved this way, then it came back, right?
Isn't it still on the same surface?
Yes. I mean, at the end of the day, it comes down to the same position. So here, let's draw this. Okay. So let's have this as like our time markers, okay? So let's say I know at t equals 0, right? At the beginning, that this thing is here, okay? And let's say this is position, right? Let's make that 10, I don't know, 8, 6, 4, 2, okay?
Right.
and this is time. All right. So at time equals 0, right? My position, that's what this y-axis is equal to 0.
Yes.
Okay. And then 2 seconds later, right? So after 2 seconds, it's moved 10 meters. So where would I graph that here?
On the x-axis.
Yeah. What am I going to do? Where's my point going to be?
At the very end.
No. Okay, so let's remember, Ethan. This here describes the time, okay? So at time 0, it's at position 0. However, 2 seconds later, right? Do you see how 2 seconds later is going to be here? This is 2 seconds later.
Okay.
What is the position of it 2 seconds later?
It's in 10 meters.
10 meters, right? So that's up here, okay?
All right.
This is what we mean by a point, okay? So now this went from here to here, right? Or sorry, 2 seconds. In 2 seconds. So I can draw a line in between these two things, right? Like this. Okay?
Okay, then it's increasing velocity.
No. The position is increasing, okay? The velocity is the slope of this. Okay? Do you see how the slope of this graph is always the same? Right? Do you see how this slope is always the same? It's never changing, right?
The constant velocity, right? Yes, constant.
It's a constant
remember that.
velocity. It's a constant velocity, okay.
Because it's a straight line. Yes.
It's a straight line. It's not curved.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay. All right. So then the ball, right, comes back 2 seconds later. How would I draw that in my graph? Here, what would I draw?
Wouldn't it just be 0, 0?
Where? Not 0, 0, because again, time only runs forward. You can't go backwards in time. We're only going forward, right? 2 seconds after that, what is my new time?
Wait, isn't it at the 4 then?
It's at the 4. Good. And then what's my position? Where am I now that I've come all the way back?
0.
0. So you're gonna put a point right here, Ethan. Okay.
All right.
And then you're gonna put a straight line. Okay.
All right, and if it's correct, then it's at a constant velocity. It's moving backwards.
But yes, and do you see how the slope here is negative?
Yes, because it's going down. We get
That means the
That's
velocity
obvious.
is negative. Yes, good. And it's moving backwards, right? Yeah, okay, cool.
Yes.
All right.
You see,
Yes.
and that actually links. That actually links to question B. Literally, if you say it's moving forwards or backwards, and it's correct, it will show positive or negative as the result.
Yeah, for the slope. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Now, here's an interesting thing, okay? If I wanted to figure out the speed, right? Or the velocity in this case, sorry. Remember velocity, right, was change in position over change in time? What was its velocity here during the first leg when it went from here to here in 2 seconds? What was its change in position? What was its change in position?
10.
10. What was its change in time?
2.
2. This gets you 5 meters per second, okay?
All right.
That's what the velocity is here. And I'm going to say positive 5, right? Because it's moving to the right. Okay?
Yes, we get that.
What about going from here to
Same thing
here?
with- Yes, it's like doing like -10/2, right?
Negative 10 over 2. Good. Because it goes from x equals positive 10 to x equals 0, so the change is negative. Negative 10.
All right, and then that should mean that it's going back -5.
Negative 5 meters per second, okay? Now, here's the cool thing. Your teacher asked this. They say, what is the average velocity? Okay? So if my first velocity going there was positive 5, and then I had -5 going back, what's my average?
Isn't it just 5 in and of itself?
No, what's the average of 5 and -5?
0, 0.
0. Good, 0. So the average speed, or average velocity, sorry, is 0. Average velocity is 0. I can't say speed, because speed is
Because it
technically the
literally
absolute
went
value.
nowhere.
Yeah, because its starting position and its ending position are the same. Right, yeah. And the way to do that is to figure out what is the slope between the start and the finish. Do you see how this is just a flat line?
Yeah.
That slope is 0. So that's why the average velocity is 0.
All right.
Yeah? So,
Alright.
yeah. Whenever you had your questions here when they wanted the average velocity, okay, between stuff, all you had to do was calculate the slope of this. So
What if
between
they
this
just give
point,
you letters and then no numbers?
you need the numbers. You have to have the numbers. That's the only way you can calculate it.
No, but then. Okay, then.
This is equal to the slope. Okay. So it's kind of cool. You can.
So what about?
Mm-hmm.
So what about What if they give you curved lines like O to A?
Yeah. Okay. The average speed is still just the slope of this. This is called the secant line, by the way. It's called the secant line. It's called the secant.
Okay.
Okay. But what's happening is the velocity is changing, okay? So at the beginning here, right? Do you see how the slope is like very positive? Like it's going way up, right?
Yes.
That means the velocity is very high. But then as our particle moves like in time, right? What's happening to the slope?
It's going to the more to the right now.
So is it getting steeper or less steep?
Less steep?
Less steep. So this means that the velocity is slowing down. Okay?
Apparently, that does not make any sense though to me.
But look here.
I mean, when you look at it, it does.
This is steep, right? Steep. So this is a high velocity. This is not so steep. So not so steep. So we say that's a medium velocity. Okay? And then here, what's the slope here at A?
Isn't that just stationary?
Good. This is 0. This slope is equal to 0. So that means 0 velocity. Okay? So if I wanted to describe what the motion of this thing is, Ethan, let's say like I have like a ball here, right? It's going very fast at first, and then it's slowing down, and then it's eventually stopping.
It's increasing velocity.
So it's decreasing velocity. It's still moving to the right. Do you see how the position is still going up? But the rate at which it does that is very fast at first, not so fast in the middle, and then eventually slows down to 0 right here.
It's like maybe throwing the ball in that direction.
Yeah,
It
sure.
will go fast. It will
You can think about, throwing a ball up, right? If you throw a ball up, right, the ball goes very fast at the beginning, and then it slows down, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's very, and you've probably seen this before, right? Have you ever seen like particle motion like this? That's what this part is.
Well, I'm imagining it as a full graph. Yes, that's decreasing velocity, but increasing is like the opposite way for that. It's like the line. I don't know.
This one's
I don't know how
increasing.
to
This
describe
one's
it.
this one's increasing. This one's increasing. Do you see how it's like no slope,
Yeah, see,
medium slope, very high slope?
Yeah, see, it's like throwing the ball in that direction. Then, like you're throwing it out on very close to the ground, and then.
Well, no. It's not like throwing. This is like the ball is Well, the weird thing here, Ethan, is that the position is increasing. So, usually it looks like this. Usually it looks like this. Usually it looks like this. Is what we would say, and that's because like it's going from not steep to like kind of negative to like very negative. That's a ball that's like falling because it falls slowly at first and then it starts falling really fast. Okay.
All right.
What's happening here, Ethan? So here's a cool thing. This is what's called negative acceleration. Okay. What you're gonna learn is that whenever you have a position graph that is what's called concave down. This is concave down. So either it's doing this or it's okay. This is negative acceleration. And then if it's like this is concave up. And this is what's called positive acceleration. But yeah, we can save it for another time. Does that help you out at least? Yeah?
Very little.
Very little? What? What?
Yeah, it helps me very little.
I feel like we taught you a lot of stuff here. What?
Nope, you did not. You clearly went to like AP Physics for this stuff.
No, this isn't
I'm not
AP
taking AP Physics.
It's not AP Physics. This is fine. This is fine stuff.
Either way,
Okay.
you're still not. It's not a strategy to help me understand this.
It's what?
It's still not a way to help me find like to identify if it's going up or down, like increasing or decreasing. That's it.
Okay. Do you want me to explain it to you?
No, no, no. I'm already running out of time as it is. I'm
Okay.
sorry, but
Ask me next time. Ask me next time. We'll clear it up. Okay.
I guess next time I'll just have the quiz already taken.
Okay. Well, ask me tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Happy birthday. Have fun, Ethan. What's up, Sensation? Good to see you, dude. Sensation White. My Twitch chat not working? It should be working. Why is Twitch not showing? That's weird. One sec. Where's my chat box for Twitch? That's my alert box. Where's my chat box? Oh yeah, Twitch chat. What the hell? Oh, okay. Well, whatever. All right, we'll figure it out. Okay. Let's see. Who's next question?
I don't know, man. Goddamn internet, man.
What's up, dude? How's it going, bro?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. I saw you were at the gym earlier. That's cool.
Earlier, 24 hours ago.
24 hours ago. It's time to go back.
Oh, damn. I'm sore.
What'd you do? You did everything, right? You did like kind of like all the workout stuff.
Treadmill, pull downs, crunches, leg presses, chest presses.
Nice, dude. Yeah, that's sick. That's solid, dude. That's a solid workout, dude. Yeah, I did mainly just abs and cardio yesterday. Where's Equity?
18,000 kilograms.
I like how
Awesome
it says
guy.
like how many total kilograms you're moving. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, what's up, Equity? Okay, cool. Which Equity? Which one you need help with? Oh, I get tired. All of them, he says. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, which one do you want help with the most? So I can make sure I have time for everyone. I got a lot of people today. 13, 14, or 10. If I have more time, I'll try to do more of them, but I need to make sure I get through everyone with at least one of their questions.
Highest number of calories in the workout, 495 calories.
That's a good workout. That's solid.
Yesterday, interestingly.
That's including the cardio, yeah?
Yeah. I know, 501. That doesn't make any sense now.
Is that for like 2 hours of working out or what?
I think it works out as an hour and a half.
Okay, that's not bad.
I need to easily double my output, though.
I mean, I think it's solid. I mean, burning 500 calories is pretty solid as long as you're at a deficit, you know.
Well, I imagine I would. I imagine I am eating
Well,
the same things as I was before without the exercise.
We need to get you eating regularly, Sensation, dude. You can't be like just eating at random times, you know.
Fair balanced diet.
Fair balanced diet. Okay. All right, Equity. I'm pulling yours in. I think we'll do 14. 10 is cool too. If I have time, I'll do that one next. Why did this move over so much? Excuse me, go over here. Okay, nice. Let's see. Okay. The average mean of a list of 10 numbers is 17. When one number is removed from the list, the new average is 16. Which number was removed? This is actually pretty cool. Okay, so I like to use like variables and stuff to kind of write this out. Okay, so I know the sum of 10 numbers. So first of all, we gotta know what the equation for like average is, right? So average, right, is equal to the sum of all the numbers divided by the number of numbers. Okay, so I know the average of 10 numbers is 17. So 17 is equal to a bunch of numbers divided by 10. Okay? when one number is removed, the average is 16. So 16 is equal to, right, some other numbers all over 9, because then we got one number, okay? And we want to know which number was removed. So here's actually the cool thing. I'm going to call the number I remove, I'm going to call that x, okay? So then what I know is, like, this sum of all the numbers, right, is going to be a bunch of numbers plus x, whereas this thing is going to be a bunch of numbers without the x. Okay? Does that make sense, Equity? Right, and this x is the thing I remove. So let's call this thing like n. This is like the sum, not n, sorry. Let's call this like s. That's all the numbers besides the one I remove. And then this is all the numbers s. Okay, cool. So now you have a system of equations because you have two things, all right? So I have 17 is equal to s plus x over 10, and I have that 16 is equal to s over 9, all right? Now this is easy to solve. This is algebra, right? I can just multiply this by this to get s. So that gets me that s is equal to 144, okay? Which then we can plug into here. 17 is equal to 144 plus x all over 10, okay? Solve for x. 170 is equal to 144 plus x. So x is equal to, what is that? 26. Yeah, nice.
Good shot.
Pasha! That's actually a cool one. I like that. That's a very cool one, Equity. Does that make sense, Equity, how that one works? Yeah?
That's you doing means all backwards and sideways and shit, and I can't remember the difference between mean, median, and mode half the time anyway.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Equity, if I have time, I'll do the other ones because they're fast. Yeah, these questions aren't too bad. They're pretty fast. So if I have time afterwards, I'll do one of the other ones. I probably will. Just let me make sure I get everyone at least once. Okay. All right, Nick. What's up, Nick? Where's Sir Nicholas? I'll tag him
As
here.
long as his name isn't Mr. Gers.
Mr. Gers. Dude, it's Noyce's birthday today. Big happy birthday to Noyce. Hope he gets a birthday Guinness pint for me.
Just the one. Yeah, right.
Just the one. Just the one, dude. Yeah, okay.
Everybody who turns 18 drowns themselves in this country, I'm telling you.
Really? For us, it's 21. Everyone here drowns themselves at 21. It's really bad.
Well, when people sort of get to 13, 14, especially in the north,
Yeah.
you start going to the park and with a bottle of Lambrini or something on
Oh.
a weekend.
Oh, man.
And,
Wait, what the fuck is that? Sorry, what's that called? Lambrini? Dude, what?
Lambrini. Well, this is how it was like 20 years ago. I imagine it's a similar story now, but any
Look, this-
cheap and nasty booze, realistically.
Oh, it's a pear cider? Dude, ew, this looks disgusting. This is a hangover in a fucking bottle, dude. No. Wow.
It's the other things that get sold in like 3-liter bottles. I don't know
Dude,
what it is.
two for £5, dude.
Yeah, that was probably a long time ago, actually.
You know what the bad one for us was Boonshine,
Mad Dog
is that what it's
2020.
called? Yeah, Mad Dog 2020. Yeah, this stuff is terrible. Oh god. It just looks bad. It's just like, don't drink this stuff, please. It's
They
so
sell
bad
it
for
here
you.
too.
Do they? They sell Mad Dog over there? Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Boone's Farm. Boone's Farm is the other one. Boone's Farm. Yeah. Ugh.
But anyway, the point is you can get away with sort of getting one bottle of that between sort of 4 of you in the weekend, but
Yeah.
by the time you're old enough to drink, it's like, fuck it, I can just buy it myself now. And so
Yeah.
I'm going to go nuts and get 10 to myself.
Oh god. And then you learn pretty quickly that's a bad idea.
Yeah. Well, actually,
it.
no, we don't. That's why there's so many pubs.
Oh man. And they're all small. I remember like you can't really fit that many people in a pub, which is cool. There's actually a place in Tokyo that's like this where it's like 300 1 sec, let me look it up real quick. Nick, get off your call so I can teach you. Otherwise I'm not going to teach you. What is it? It's wait, bunch of small bars in Tokyo.
Is that
Yes, Golden Guy. It's called Golden Guy. Oh, I really should know this one. Yeah. Golden Guy bars in Shinjuku, 200 miniature bars in 6 narrow alleyways. And it's super cool. So it's like all these mini bars that can only seat like a couple people at once. Yeah, look at these. These are the bars. Yeah.
Izakayas are never particularly big anyway.
Yeah, look at this. This is the bar. This is the bar you get to go to. So you literally have like 4 people at it.
The bartender's just like, Nani atendame.
Nick says I can't. What do you mean you can't? You can't get off the call? Who are you on a call with? Is it your mom? Like, who the fuck are you on a call with?
It's my mom.
Yeah, what do you mean you can't? Okay, here, I'll just help Obama. What's up? Who's trying to say hi to me?
Yo,
Oh, is that Gooder, dude? What's up, dude?
yeah,
How's it going, bro?
I'm bored as fuck.
You're bored as fuck. Okay, cool. You want to come learn some math with us? We're gonna learn some math.
Sure, let me just tell my Roku to stop playing fucking Hulu.
Tell my Roku to stop playing Hulu. Just show. No, Nick. No, you have to be on the call.
Get off Hulu.
I don't.
Yeah,
I.
I'll do.
You haven't explained to me why you can't get off the call. Obama, what's going on, dude?
Obama.
Let me get on my laptop.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Nick, why? Why can you not DM me if you can't? DM me why you can't.
It's always a woman.
Yeah, I doubt it's a girl. I know it's not a girl, Nick.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Those two doubts.
It's a trap.
Yes. Oh, okay. That's
Crazy?
fine, Nick.
I'll see you once.
That's a valid excuse, Nick. You're allowed to tell me that. Okay. I'll do yours next. Just tell me.
Nah,
Yeah,
his
just tell
valid
me.
excuses I can't pull.
Yeah, it's okay. All right. Find the common denominator. Okay. How do we do this, Obama? How do you think we do this?
Do you multiply sine on both sides?
Yeah. So, on what do you mean on both sides?
Like the denominator.
Of what? I mean, I guess technically, yeah, you could multiply this whole thing by sine and multiply this whole thing by sine. You could do that, right? Might make some things cool. Yeah, but actually, yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the same thing, Obama. Like, if, for instance, if I have like 1/3 plus like 1/4, right? What do I need to multiply this by to get like a common denominator?
4, like make it 12.
Yeah, so 4/4, right? Whatever this is, I multiply the top and bottom, and then this one, I do like 3/3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do the same thing here, right? So this one, right, it's missing the sign. So I'm going to multiply this by sine over sine. Okay? And then what am I going to multiply this one by?
Cosine plus 1.
Cosine theta plus 1. Make sure you put parentheses around this, because otherwise it like fucks things up. You don't want that. Cosine theta plus 1. All right. And this is going on to this, not to this. Nope. Okay. So this is, what's sine times sine?
Sine squared.
Good. So I have sine squared of theta over, we're going to say sine of theta cosine theta plus 1. Okay. Plus, this is going to be cosine theta minus 1 times cosine theta plus 1 all over the same stuff. Yeah? Does that make sense so far, dude? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What is this going to be? This is a special thing. What is it?
I don't know.
What?
The top?
Yeah, what's this top? This top is something special, dude, dog. Like, what happens when I have A minus B times A plus B? I keep telling you guys this over and over again. Eventually, one day, you'll listen.
Eventually, but I don't know.
Yeah, okay. You don't know what A plus B times A minus B is?
I know it's a basic ass question, but no.
Okay, well, here, let's. I want you to foil it manually. How would you multiply these things manually?
It's not a triangle. There's a hint.
Yeah, it's not a triangle. How,
Add A and B in the first part and subtract A and B on the second part and just multiply them?
no.
No. What are you doing?
No, God!
This is multiplying two factors, Jeffy. You know how to do this, bro. What if I have like x plus 3 times x plus 4? What's that?
I don't know.
You ever having to like first, outer, inside, last? You ever done this shit? Foil? No?
Nope. Literally never heard of it.
Okay, well, that's very interesting. Okay, let's do it this way. I like doing this: x3, x4. Okay, and then do this. What's x times x?
X?
X
Or
squared.
X squared, I mean X squared.
Good.
Oh,
What's
wait a
this?
second.
What's x times 3?
3x?
Good. What's this times this?
4x?
Good. What's this times this?
3 and 4, 12.
Yes, 12. Okay. Okay. So this is how I did x plus 3 times x plus 4. This is very important, Jeff. You need to know this. Like, you cannot go into calculus and not know how to FOIL things. Now all I do is I just write
You know
these
what-
all out.
You know what that actually remind me of?
What's up?
I actually learned that, but that was a quarter in like algebra where I didn't pay attention to crap.
Okay,
I had
well
seen this
that's
quarter too.
that's why we're here, to like reinforce the crap you didn't learn, you know? Because you have to. You have to know this. This is like critical. Like, imagine if like you're driving a car and you're like, fuck, I forgot how to use the brakes. I don't care how good you are at using the accelerator, how good you are at shifting, how good you are at steering. If you don't know how to use the brakes, you're gonna die. It's gonna be really bad. We don't want that. No.
I didn't do fucking shit.
We don't want that. We don't want that. Okay. So you have all your stuff here, right? I'm gonna write them out like this. Do you know how to combine like terms here?
Like 3x plus 4x?
Yes, good. What's 3x and 4x? Oh, thanks for the follow, Lucian.
7?
7. Yeah, this is just 7x, dude. Yeah, nice. Okay. There you go. You're done. Okay? That's how we turn this into this. Okay? All right. Now I want you to try something else. Okay? Now let's try a minus b times a plus b. Okay? Do the same thing. How do we do this?
Hold up, hold up, hold up.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. Obama.
Sorry, my mom.
Okay. Okay, you're back. Okay, good. Did she throw the chancla at you, dude? Did she throw the chancla?
Huh?
Did she throw the chancla?
No, she just bugged me. Doesn't leave me alone.
Okay, it's all right. All right. So let's do this, right?
But-
A
A
minus B. A positive B. Okay. What's that and that?
A squared.
Good. What's this and this?
A. I don't know.
It's just A and B, but there's a negative, right? This is negative AB. The same thing when we did here. Do you see how this was just like x times 3, which is just 3x?
Yeah.
Same thing here. A times B, just A times B, but then there's a negative. Okay, what's this going to be?
Alright. AB.
AB. And then finally, what's this one?
Negative B.
Negative B squared.
Yeah.
Right? Because I got B times B. It's B squared. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Write this out. A squared plus AB minus AB minus B squared. Okay? What do you see happens
Okay.
when I simplify terms? What happens?
Does AB and the ABs cancel out? I think. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah, this goes away. Plus AB cancels out with minus AB. And you're just left with A squared minus B squared. Right? This is a key thing I want you to know, Jeff. You have to know this, bro. You have to. Anytime you have something minus something times something plus something, it's just that something squared minus that something squared.
Okay.
Okay? Like, memorize this. This is very, very important. Very, very important. Okay. All right. So let's go back to here. Like, bringing it back a little bit, all right? What was happening here? Do you see how I have cosine minus 1 times cosine plus 1? Does that look
Yeah,
like
you have
something
to
we were
do
just
that
doing?
too?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, do you see how this is A minus B, A plus B?
Yeah.
And what do we say that was all equal to?
What's it? A squared minus B squared, I think it was.
Good. A squared minus B squared. Okay. So instead of writing this, okay, I'm gonna write it something else. What am I gonna write? What am I gonna write here instead of writing this?
Oh, cosine squared, I think.
Good. Cosine squared theta.
Nice.
Right? Because that's A, and we're squaring it. It's not cosine theta squared. That's wrong. It's cosine squared theta. I know it's weird, but like cosine of theta parentheses squared is the same thing as cosine squared theta. Don't put the theta
I don't
here.
even
This is
write
bad.
theta.
You should write the
I just get
thetas.
so bored of the thetas.
Well, no, the problem is like because the thetas can change. We can get like 3 theta, 2 theta. You gotta write the thetas. Don't get too lazy.
No.
Can't be
Okay.
too lazy. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. And then what am I gonna write here?
-1.
Yeah, -1. Good. It's -1 squared, but 1 squared is just 1.
Okay.
Okay. Do you see how now everything has the same denominator, so I can combine them?
Yeah.
So sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta -1 all over this. Right? What happens? Do you see something special here? What's this? Well, this is something special. What is that?
1.
Yes. This whole thing turns into 1, okay? Where'd my line go? Ugh. Okay. So this whole thing turns into 1. And now I have 1 minus 1, right? What's 1 minus 1?
0.
0. Cool. 0 over this is equal to what?
0.
0. You're done. See?
I have a quiz on this too. Again.
Yeah.
Remember I told you I had a quiz? Like the last time about this? Like a week ago?
Yeah, and I helped you out with it, right?
I got a 27 out of 24.
So you did
It was
better
an
than
extra bonus
100?
question.
Oh, nice, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a bonus. I got 'em right.
Good job, dude. Yeah. Well, you know, I can see that you know the stuff, bro. It's just like it's the missing gap. Like you don't know how to
Dude,
you don't know how to
the
foil
teacher
things.
rushes it.
What?
She
You gotta know
tries
how
to
to foil
rush
things.
things at the end.
Oh man. Okay. So yeah, we gotta get you up to speed on that. But the only way for me to do that, right, is to work through these problems, because then I can figure out what you know and what you don't know, right?
Yeah.
So good. So yeah, keep asking questions. I know, like, whatever, you got your credit for the week or whatnot, but please ask questions throughout the week. If you don't get stuff, let's fill the gaps so that you don't like get screwed later in like calculus and stuff.
No,
Okay?
I don't get screwed. Like, as long as I understand the first part, like, for example, when you helped me on Monday and I had the quiz after, I understood everything. I mean, I got over 100.
Nice.
I
That's
understood perfectly
Nice.
everything.
I'm glad.
That's
Good.
why I ask on Mondays and not like Tuesdays or Wednesdays, because that's when I'm more lost.
Okay, well, ask when you're more lost so that I can help you be unlost, right?
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
All right, good job, Obama.
Thanks.
Learning. All right, what's up, Nick? Nick, are you still on a phone call? Also known as 1/2 as 2. Yo, what's up, Zach? Good to see you, Zach, man. Yeah. Go check out our boy, dude. EXP2i Pi. Is that what it is? Yeah, there we go. Go follow Zach. Zach's dope. Zach does a lot of... You know, I was talking about you, Zach, actually, to this this Wallace STEM guy. I had a meeting with him today. He was cool. I'll show you. This is him. Yeah, I was talking... This guy does, like, a bunch of cool little math tutorials. He's a community college math teacher. Oh, I was saying sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x is 1/2 of 2. Yes, that's true. But yeah, because I this guy doesn't know anything about Twitch. I'm like, do you know there are a bunch of math streamers on Twitch, like streaming stuff? He's like, oh, I didn't know that. He was doing stuff on TikTok. So I gave him y'all's, you know, handles. I said, yeah, go check out these guys. They're doing like real analysis and like all sorts of cool stuff. You know. I mainly do like high school, early college calculus, but yeah, he's a cool guy. How many more weeks do you have in your course? Just curious. I know you probably said it at some point what the whole structure was going to be.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. TikTok is a Chinese Trojan horse.
I agree. I agree TikTok is a Chinese Trojan horse. But it's a Chinese Trojan horse which is really good at getting like kids to like watch things. So we're like hijacking it to get kids to watch math. So I'm okay with it. You know, it's like enemy of my enemy is my friend or something. I don't know.
I forgot I was still in this.
Yeah, what's up, Unaccessible? Yeah. 2 weeks left. Oh, very cool. That's awesome, dude.
What are you guys talking about?
Commendable, Zach. Yeah, Zach's been running a real analysis course for quite a while. I would say like over a month at least. I think you started it earlier January.
Very cool.
Lots of integrals. Yeah, I saw what was it? Penn Center's doing like 100 integrals, like nightmare mode integrals. Yeah. Congrats, dude, Zach. That takes a lot to like run something for that long and be like consistent. And you're hosting like multiple days, multiple times per day. Like that's a lot. Like, yeah. Kudos. I'm excited. Is someone doing a complex analysis class? I would love to refresh myself on complex. I forget if Penn Center's doing that. Oh, this one was the pick game. Yeah, Penn Center is. Oh, cool. I will definitely try to show up for that. Yeah. Complex analysis was like I think the highest level math class I took in college. Oh, July and August. Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll be a good like summer program thing then. Okay, cool. Yeah, more free time. Yeah, that's what honestly this guy I was talking to, this Wallace STEM guy, he's like, I'd love to quit my job, but I got a wife and kids, and you know, he's like, I'm almost there with like the income I make off social media, but he's still working 40 hours as a community college professor. Which I know a lot of you guys are as well. I forget, Zach, if you actually also work as a professor. I know Penn Center is like the dean or chair or whatever. But yeah, I was telling him, I was like, bro, do you know the amount of like time and videos you could put out if you just quit this? And he said, yeah, during the summer when I don't have to teach as much, I'm gonna go hardcore on like really trying to push these, which is cool, but there's also a double-edged sword to this, which is like not many students need help over the summer. So you'll put out more videos, but you're going to get less engagement because there's less students watching. I notice my videos go crazy right during like finals week because that's when everyone's like, shit, I don't know epsilon delta. I don't know L'Hopital's rule. I don't know how to do the ratio test. And if I have videos on them, they hit. And the algorithm just starts pumping them a bunch. Oh, Zach, you're on a PhD. I didn't know that. That's cool. Fellow PhD enjoyer. Yeah, I graduated 2 years ago with my PhD. Yeah, graduate stipend is not a lot. That's why I got into private teaching, honestly, is because that was the only way to pay for my lifestyle. Good, congrats, man, dude. Not your friends. Master's tourney ends in the end of April. Or it's like middle of April. I think it's like April 22nd. We're gonna have more stuff. Don't worry. I gotta go out this weekend, but yeah. I think it's like mid-April. Okay. Let's see. Nick, you asked this question. I have no clue what this is. Bro, what is this? Is this a Taylor series? I feel like this is a Taylor series. My OL is starting in start of May, so I have to study. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah. Yeah, first of all, what's like the dots? What's 1.3.5.7? Is that the... I think this is for, like, multiplying. So teach me stuff, please. Yeah, what's up, Uller, dude? You came to the right place. We do a lot of teaching. I just don't know what this question is. Okay. This looks like, Is this like 2n factorial? How does this work? How do you do this again? I have like a bunch of odd numbers, a bunch of even numbers. Let me see what this is. Sorry. What, is this a Maclaurin series for something? I think it's for sine. No. Well, it's close. It's like this. 3 factorial, 5 factorial, 7 factorial. Nick, I already bought you a PS5. That's not the only thing gold can teach. I do teach a lot of things. Okay. Yeah, Nick, can you find me something that's like a real question? I don't know what this is. Find me something that you're doing in your classes, bro. Don't search up random shit on math and be like, solve this. Like, I don't fucking know what that is. Oh, man. Okay. Let me help out. Josue, you've been waiting for a while, Josue. Let me help you out. I apologize for you waiting so long. You want to come up the stage and say hi, Josue? Oh, bye, Jamarcus. Oh, bye, Jamarcus. All right, what? Yes, I can hear you. What's up, brother? Okay, here we go. I can also hear myself. Do you have headphones? Or turn off the stream. Turn off the stream so that you can just hear me on Discord. You should be able to. You should be able to see this. You got it. Uller says, "I love Trig." I like Trig too. Oh, you can't hear me through Discord? Why can't people hear me through Discord? Sensation can. A couple people have been able to hear me. I think how that works. Okay, you can also just watch it through Twitch. It's okay, just watch through Twitch. Well, yeah. Oh man. Yeah, just watch it. Yeah, just watch it through Twitch. Yeah,
and then hear yourself.
That's okay. It's okay. I love hearing myself. Okay. All right. Integrate this sine of 4x over cosine 2x dx. Okay, first off, whenever I see some weird stuff here with different arguments in the trig functions, we need to reduce them so that they're the same. Yeah. So, let me find out. There's a thing for this. So it's double angle reduction. Here we go. Yes, I agree with Uller. I do like trig functions too. Yeah. Give me the unit circle. The unit circle is amazing. Yes. Here. You want to see a fun video I have on the unit circle? Uller, let me send it to him real quick. I don't know if you found me through TikTok, Uller, but where is it? Yeah, there you go. Go watch this. This is a fun video. I make fun videos on the unit circle. I like the unit circle. It's cool. Okay. All right. So we can reduce sine of 2 theta into 2 sine theta cosine theta. You see how like this will reduce the power of 4x down to 2x? So here. Sine of 2 theta is equal to 2. Yeah, 2 sine theta cosine theta. All right. Let's call theta equal to 2x. Okay. So that makes sense. Do you see how this is sine of 2 times 2 times 2x, right? Which is sine of 4x. Right?
Oh, okay. So you just plug in those numbers to get the 4x.
Yeah. So what I see is I want to reduce this power in half. I want to go from 4x to 2x. So this goes from 2 theta to 1 theta. So you're just saying that like, okay, cool. Let me call theta 2x. So now instead of sine of 2 theta, it's sine of 2 times 2x, right? Which is sine of 4x. Which is equal to 2 times the sine of theta, but theta was 2x.
You wouldn't put theta equal to 4x, right?
No, because I want this to reduce by half, so that it matches the cosine 2x on the bottom. Okay. Also, because I don't have formulas for 4x. I only have doubles right now. I think there's a triple somewhere, but like whatever. Okay. So now. Oh, sorry, this becomes the integral from 0 to pi over 3. And then this is going to be 2 sine 2x cosine 2x all over the cosine of 2x. that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you notice how the cosine 2x's go away?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. Exactly. Cool. So now I have the integral from 0 to pi over 3. You can pull the 2 out. And then this is just sine of 2x dx. Okay. So then we got to do another trick here, right? Do you know the trick? Do you know how to integrate sine of 2x?
Is it U substitution?
Yep. So I'm going to say u is equal to 2x. So du is equal to 2x dx. Okay. Or you could rewrite this for dx as this. Right? And so then when I plug this in, right? Now this is 2, integral from 0 to pi over 3. Sine of u, and then dx is now du. No, sorry, not 2x dx. Sorry, it's just equal to 2 dx. I fucked up, sorry. It's du over 2. Sorry. Du is equal to 2 dx. So dx is equal to du over 2. Does that make sense, that step? I flubbed that accidentally.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Cool thing. These go away, right? And now I just have the integral of sine of u du, which is what?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be negative cosine of u, right?
Cos.
Right? Yeah. Negative cosine. Okay. And then I need to replace what u was before I put these bounds back. Okay. So this needs to come back. And so this is negative cosine of 2x evaluated from 0 to pi over 3. Do we see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Last step. I'm going to pull the negative out. So that's cosine of plugging this in. So that's going to be 2 pi over 3 minus the cosine of 0. Right? 2 times 0 is just 0. Couple last things here. What's cosine of 2 pi over 3? This is where you have to kind of know your unit circle. I know that 2 pi over 3 is like this. It's like 120 degrees, okay? So I know this one is 60 degrees, right? And then this becomes the 30, 60, 90, which I know is... I always put 1 here for the hypotenuse. And then this is the long sine, so this is square root of 3 over 2. And then this is negative 1/2. And so cosine is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So this whole thing becomes negative 1/2.
Mm-hmm.
And then cosine is 0, which is here. That's when the adjacent is equal to hypotenuse. That's just 1. Okay. So this is negative 1/2 minus 1, which is negative 3/2. But then we have another minus. So that's just positive 3/2. Does that make sense? Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
The only part
Good.
I was thinking was the beginning part.
What's up?
I was stuck in the beginning part.
Oh, okay. But yeah. Once you got this
The
top
sine
part,
to
it was
theta.
easy, right? Once you get all this.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, good job, Josue. I will send you this. Congrats on answering a question. Very good. Yeah, always come by with calculus questions. I'm always happy to help you with these. They're super fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, I have a final this Saturday, so yeah.
Oh, good
I'll
luck.
be here tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, definitely come by tomorrow. I'm streaming tomorrow and I'm streaming Wednesday. If you ever want to know, you can always do !point schedule in the Discord, or you can do
Where that? I'll come with differential equations because
Okay.
I started learning those.
Okay, yeah, come with differential equations. You're good. Wow, what's up, Dawn? What's up, Ian? Yes, big shout out to our math streamers. Go check them out. They're awesome. If you ever want to learn any more high-level math and stuff, they got great like tutorial sessions. They play video games, philosophical. Danny Highway always has the most interesting like philosophical debates. I always stop in on Danny Highway and I'm just like, this man has opinions and they're really fun. But yeah, how'd your stream go, Ian? Did you have a good time, Eric? What is March, by the way? I know February was Black History Month. What is like March History Month? Which one are we on right now? Women's History Month. Oh, okay. That makes sense cuz I think today's International Women's Day, right? Nice. Yeah. Oh, thanks for the follow, dog. Yeah, they said it today during my what was it? My running club tonight. They said wear purple for International Women's Day, and I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know purple. Like what are the colors for? I think for Black History Month it's red, right? Is it red? Yeah, black, red, yellow. Okay. What Women's History I think is purple. Which is kind of funny because one of my friends, his favorite color is purple. But yeah, I'm curious where the purple comes from. And gold, I guess. It's got some gold in there. It's kind of cool.
So whoever's come up with these such and such a month, I'm going to find them and I'm going to hurt them.
I know, Sensation. Sensation, what happened to like White History Month, right? I can't say that.
No, it's not even that. It's just a case of these people exist. Whatever we're talking about, all times. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, I appreciate your opinion, Sensation. It's all right.
Oh, no, we've got to celebrate and be flamboyant. No, you don't.
Let them have it. Let them have it, dude. They can take whatever months they want, dude. I get the whole year.
Support people at all times, not just once a month.
I
one month.
I agree with that. I think the problem is though that becomes a dog whistle for people when people say like White History Month or like I don't know all lives matter or something. Yes, the intent is there, but like then you look at the people behind it who are actually like pushing it, and I'm like, oh okay, y'all are actually just white supremacists. I had this issue with I went to yeah I know again on paper looks great. I had a friend who invited me to a Save the Children rally. They're like, yo, they're doing this child trafficking, like, protest. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Yeah, child trafficking sucks. Whatever, I'll go to it. And then I went to it, and all I see are these signs of, like, Hillary Clinton is a lizard person. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I just stumbled upon a QAnon rally. So they mask it. They mask it as it's this nice, like, yeah, no child trafficking. But then I get there, and it's QAnon. And I'm like, oh, I got tricked.
See, I'd go to them anyway, just for the fuck of it. Just like, you actually believe that someone is a lizard person.
I know. These people are nuts, dude. Tip Cherry says, what happens when 2 months are taken and another group needs one? Yeah, maybe they share it. Maybe they share the months. I don't know.
Isn't it Black History Month and Women's History Month and something else History Month this month?
No. Black History Month is February. Women's is March. Who gets April?
It's LGBTQ History Month this month
as
well.
No. The gay month is June, I think.
No,
April.
not History Month, isn't.
Deaf History Month. Okay, here we go. Here they are.
That too.
Here we go. Deaf History Month. And then who gets May? Asian American Pacific Islander. That's a big one. Jewish, Indian. Yeah, I guess they all claim different months. That's kind of cool. Yes, and then June I know is the gay one because that's a very big one for. I live in Los Angeles, and West Hollywood is like. Goes crazy. All of June, West Hollywood was just partying like all June. Like it doesn't matter what date it is. It could be Sunday, and they're still just like raging at the club. It's really cool.
See, this is the part that cracks me up. It's like, oh, there's a whole month dedicated to Pride. It's like all the gay people I've ever met want fuck all to do with that.
I know. Well, this is the whole thing with like corporate, like just like bandwagoning it. I know. It's a whole mess.
Well, no, it's the politics. It's fucking toxic.
I agree. Oh, 1 sec. I need to give Jose a screenshot. Did I not give Jose a screenshot of his problem? Oh, my bad, Jose. Sorry. Let me get you your screenshot. And then we're going to go to QV's got some chem questions. I like chem questions. Chem's fun. Sorry, let me get this for you. This was Jose. Yes, Josue, I got you, dude.
Where I'm off on Saturday, so I can join
Yeah.
my Roblox recess.
Chem, we do love Chem. Everyone hold up one thumb in front of your eyes and look at it. Now close one eye. Picture changes. It's not the dominant brain does. What? What? What are you saying here? Uller's trying to make me do some funny, like, perspective things. All right, where's QV? Where's my boy QV? There you are. Let's do some chem. Ooh, convection. Ooh. Ooh. What's up, QV? My arm hurts. I must have been aim training too much. Yeah. Well, okay. That's cool. That should be your wrists. All right. Which of the following is not an example of convection? Okay. Microwaving your lunch. When a car engine turns hot after being turned on. Okay. Boiling spaghetti noodles in water. Okay. There's one sec. There's a whole diagram for this because there's like convection, radiation, conduction. These are the three you need to know. Okay, cool. This is great. I like this. Or actually, this is a very good example here. Yeah.
I assume this is not a high school question.
It is a high school question. This is. Yeah, it is. So, no, this can be college as well if you get into like thermodynamics. It's classifying the three ways that like heat is transferred. So, we have radiation, so that happens in the form of waves. The good example here, right, is when we have the sun, which is radiating UV stuff. That's what heats up the Earth. Then you have conduction, and that's where two objects are in contact with each other and they heat up, all right? The example there, right, is the ground heats up the air. And then convection is when heat is transferred through some sort of, like, fluid, or, like, air is kind of like a fluid or like a gas. So, this is convection. I'm sure you've heard of what's called like a convection oven. Does anyone know what the difference is between an oven and a convection oven? It's actually kind of cool. Insulation. Yeah, insulation is preventing conduction is what we say. And I guess other stuff. Yeah, here, convection oven. So a convection oven is cool. It's an oven that has a fan in it, is all it does. So in order to cook things quicker, a regular oven just has heat plates at the bottom, and that heats shit up. And we're like, cool. A convection oven, or like an air fryer too, is like that. Will take the air in the oven and circulate it around in order to transfer the heat even quicker. Yes, very good, Trio. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, convection ovens are really cool. So when we talk about convection, I think it's going to go, this one is wrong. So microwaving your lunch, that has to do with microwaves, okay? And microwaves, this would be classified as radiation, okay? Boiling spaghetti noodles, yes, that is convection, right? You have the transfer of heat through the water to the noodles. And then a car engine burns hot after being turned on, yes. That's due to the explosion. Well, that's really conduction is what that is. But you also have, for instance, the oil in the engine and whatever exhaust stuff also carrying heat, and that will heat things up. Okay, cool. You get sunburn due to what from the sun? I believe that's radiation. That's why, for instance, every time you see, was it sunscreen SPF, right? They always, it's meant to like block the UV rays from the sun. Let's see, how do you get sunburned?
Because God is angry with you.
Because God is mad. Yeah. Okay. I guess third degree burns like burn your fucking hypodermis. That sucks.
No.
That would really suck. Okay. So yeah, sunburns are from ultraviolet rays. Yeah, UV rays. This is why also when you buy sunglasses, you may see that they're UV rated or something. That's what causes, that's what protects your eyes from like getting cataracts and stuff. Someone was actually showing me that. It's, if you ever go to like really far points north in the earth, so if you go to Alaska or you go to like Antarctica, either the poles, because the sun never sets up there at certain times of the year, you actually have to wear sunglasses. Otherwise, your eyes will naturally like burn out from too many UV rays. Yeah. First time chat of something in. Are you sending me something in Russian, dude? I don't speak Russian. Who speaks Russian here?
It says "Что fuck me." What is something? Yeah, I can't read it properly.
Oh, It says, "Oh, this is preparation for exams." That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is yeah. Good for asking there, friendly 1-1. Yeah, this is from one of our students. So what we have here is we have a Discord. Those of you who are new that don't know about, who just found us on Twitch, we have a Discord called Actual Education. We're a nonprofit that we help students out with math and science homework, and anyone can join. Anyone can ask questions, and kids just like post screenshots of what their stuff is. So Josue, for instance, he posted a integral question for his exam coming up, later in the week. I'm sure QV has a chem exam. That's why they're posting a chem exam. And then we do stuff like Schrodinger equations, all sorts of fun stuff. We do a lot. But okay. So, all right, cool. So, yeah, that's radiation. Walking on the warm sand with your bare feet demonstrates this type of heat transfer. Okay. Similar to what we had with, what was it? It was this, right? The ground heats the air. I believe that's conduction. I believe conduction is what that is. Because heat is conducting from the ground to your foot. Yeah. Snow blindness is also a thing when the UV rays are bouncing off the white surface of snow. Yes, exactly. Yeah. That's a big one. Yeah, snow blindness. Snow blindness. Yeah, they have to wear these like goofy ass sunglasses. They're pretty cool. But yeah, because snow is super reflective, so you're basically looking at a mirror, and it'll screw you up. I'm taking the Unified State exam this year. Are you familiar with it? I'm not. Is that a Russian exam? I mean, Russian math is like hard as fuck. I know that. Y'all go pretty hardcore on the exams. It builds good character, strong like bear. Yeah. Yeah, that's why your eyes hurt from the snow. Yeah, exactly. No, it's real. Like, the snow reflects light into your eyes, and it'll hurt you. Yeah. Okay, cool. Explain the difference between conductor and an insulator in terms of the ability for particles to transfer thermal energy. I don't know. They can. Sorry, they can't. Insulators cannot. Insulators can. Cool. Okay. Miss Rouge leaves for school. She gets to school and forgets to bring it inside. The temperature goes from 45 degrees to 71 degrees at lunch. What will happen to her lunch in terms of energy before she returns to get to it? Oh, okay. So, her lunch is actually gaining energy from the environment, is what it is. So there's kind of this, this notion of like coldness as being a thing, and that's not true. It's not ever losing coldness, it's gaining heat. In the same way of how like a refrigerator works, if you have a refrigerator with food in it, that ends up transporting heat outside. And that's what creates the illusion of a refrigerator being cold. Okay. You gotta do math for that? Well, I don't know. Where's the math? You need a coefficient of I need a specific heat value for your sandwich, which I don't know what that is. Oh, thanks for all the follows, guys. Trying to hit 1,000 by next month. We're at 756-ish. Yeah. I graduated high school. Yeah. Sorry. Now, which reaction is what? Sorry.
Refrigerator. Is it exothermic or endothermic?
The thing being refrigerated is endothermic, but the compressor and stuff on the outside is exothermic. It's removing heat. It's externally heat. Yes. Okay. Yeah. No. I get this. Yeah. This question with the math that you have. Yeah. For this one here. Yeah. This requires a specific heat. You need to know what see this like joules per gram Kelvin. Yeah. This is a math question where you need the specific heat in order to solve this. Yeah. Yes, MC delta T is equal to MC delta T. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So you can't do it for this one because they don't give you the specific heat of her sandwich. So that's not something. Here, let me, because I just don't want to run out of time. Let me think. Which one do I want to do? Let's do let's do this one maybe? Yeah. Okay. Let me just do. Is 28 like the hard, or you tell me, QV, which one's the hardest one you need help with? Because there's a bunch here. I think probably this one. Or you tell me, QV, which one? 28 and 29? Okay, cool. I mean, this is easy. If you want to know transfer of energy in the system, that's just Q is equal to MC delta T. So, delta T is going to be from, that's going to be 56.3 minus 98. Oh, wait. Oh, I see what's happening here. Well, no. Yeah. Oh, but you have to figure out the amount of water in it. Oh, they're being really bad with this. Yeah, okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, let me do 29 because 29 is kind of tricky. Okay. All right. So what we know from thermodynamics, in this case thermochemistry, is that Q1 is equal to negative Q2. Okay. So the heat that is lost by something is the opposite of the heat gained from the other one. That's why this works. Okay. So we have two things. I have a sample of gold. Okay. And then Q is equal to MC delta T. All right. So we have 35.6 grams. The specific heat of gold is 0.129. And then delta T. Delta T is always T final minus T initial. Okay. Which in this case, the final temperature, because they reach equilibrium, is going to be 56.3. You need to put this in... Actually, this is okay in centigrade. Because you're doing delta T. Usually, you should always convert any temperature to Kelvin. But if we're just doing delta T, centigrade's fine. So this is 56.3 minus the initial temperature, which is 24.8. Okay, great. That equals negative. I don't know the amount of water, right? So that's the mass of the water. I do know the specific heat of water. I think that's 4.186. Okay. And then the water was originally at 98. Okay. So this is 98 minus 56.3. Okay, cool. So actually, the heat transfer is just this. You can just calculate this to get this is the heat transfer. But then if you wanted to get to the mass of the water, you would solve for this, okay? This is the heat transfer that is gained by the gold is the same as the heat that is lost by the water, right? So gained by this is lost by this. That's why this is equal to negative this. So all you have to do is just calculate this. This is the heat transfer. And that's going to be in joules. And then if they made you solve for the water, that's the mass of the water. Does that make more sense, QV? Yeah? I got to run through some other students real quick. But yeah, if your exam is not tomorrow, let's go over this tomorrow as well. Okay? You're welcome, dude. All right, Nick, I got very short time. And then I guess Taco's here too. Fuck, one sec. Okay. All right, let's see. Where did you post it? Where'd you post? Did you post it in the screenshots, dog? Where's the question? Post it in screenshots. No, I don't see it. Oh, you're posting it here. Oh. Okay, one sec. Gold, I can go last. Yeah, well, I want to make sure I have time for you because I gotta run here in the next 10-20 minutes. And I feel bad because I didn't have time for you last time. Okay, here we go. Diagram shows 5 straight roads, blah, 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 blah. Calculate angle PQR. Okay, PQR. Easy mode. Let's do it. Okay, this is a triangle. All triangles have 180 degrees. 85 and 40 is 125. So this is going to be equal to 55 degrees, right? In order for it to add up to 180. Cool. If that's 55 degrees, Let me make this smaller. I want this smaller. Okay. Then what does that tell me? PQR. I want like a law of cosines or something. Are the opposite angles of a quadrilateral equal to each other? I don't think so. Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks, friendly. Yeah, geometry help. Let me get some geometry help from the math guys. I'm trying to find PQR, but I don't remember all the fucking quadrilateral things. They're kind of annoying. I feel like they do. Let me see. Opposite angles. No, there's not a requirement on that. No, that's not how it works. Well, I have angles and sides, so I could figure out all the sides. Would that help me? Oh, ooh. Wait. PQR, it shows it rounds to 110.7. Yeah, none of these things are parallel either. Well, no, you're solving for the 110.7. We want to prove that this is 110.7. I have a triangle. I have a side. There's some other weird rule here that works out.
The sine rule?
The sine rule. Buy Shibu Inu? Bro, what? No. What? Do not buy crypto, please. If people are telling you to buy crypto, it's too late. You missed out. I was wondering if like maybe I could like get this and then do like a law of sines, but then I don't know how much this cuts this angle in. Where the fuck did you get this question, Nick, dude? You just intentionally giving me hard things. Side.
Oh, hang on. The other triangle has 3 sides to it. So
It
you
does.
Can derive the angle.
Oh, I can. Oh. You're so right, Sensation. Thank you. Huh. Look at you, Sensation, dude. Yeah, law of cosines. Oh, we did this earlier. This is what happens when I've been streaming for over 2 hours. Like, I just start fucking up. Okay, cool. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared minus 2 times A times B times the cosine of the angle. Awesome. Cool. Let's just throw this in a calculator. So, what's that? That's 49 minus 16 minus 4.5 squared equals that. Okay. Divided by 8 divided by 4.5 times -1 because there was a minus on it. Inverse cosine that bitch. There, you get 110.74. Yeah, good job.
I have no idea what you did in the last 3 seconds. The last step I understood, obviously. But...
Yeah, you just do law of cosines. It's just law. If you got all 3 sides, you can always find an angle. It's not that hard. Yeah, it's not bad. We get that. Okay.
Wait, what's the difference between the sine rule and the cosine rule?
Cosine rule is for you have all 3 sides and you're missing an angle, or you have 2 sides and an angle. Law of sines is you have 2 sides and 2 angles.
Oh yeah. Okay, got you. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's where it comes from. Yeah, you're good, dude. Thanks for the help, Sensation. I needed that, dude. I was banging my brain out, dude. Like what? It's such
Coffee is a wonderful thing.
Such an EV. Yeah, coffee. I need more. I already had my coffee for today. I need more coffee.
I just get really wasted and just don't give a shit at all.
Yes, dude. It's funny, Sensation. I actually had a dream last night. I was like trying to use like one of your like things to like teach a class, and it was like I was so like mad at how close I had to put it like up to the thing. What is it? The camera you have for your stuff.
Oh, don't.
We gotta get you on just like a digital stylus, dude. It's so much easier. All right, last question of the day. Then I gotta go run. All right, Taco. What are we gonna do? Yeah, this is cool. What do I want to do? I want to do something fun. I want to do something fun. Singer replacement. Where's like acid? What? They don't do acid as like one of these things. What? They really should. Acid neutralization formula. Example. I'll just do one real quick.
There's only 2 kinds of acid. Acid house and LSD.
I like both. I want like an example question. Do they not have like example questions? This is terrible, dude. What? Okay, here we go. All right. What do they want to do? Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do HCl with KOH. This is a good one. Okay, let's say you're reacting hydrochloric acid with potassium hydroxide. Okay, this is called an acid. This is called a base. If you ever want to know which one's the acid, which one's the base, the acid usually has hydrogen in the front. The base usually has hydroxide at the end, is what we say. Okay, yeah, let's do acid. Yeah, I agree. Okay, this is always going to be a double. This is called a neutralization reaction, which means it's going to be a double replacement. Okay. Good. Yes, very good. Yeah. So what ends up happening is, right, this is like A, B, C, D, and then these things are going to switch, is what they're going to do for double replacement. So, right, yeah, this is going to become, if we switch these things, right, this is going to become KCl plus HOH, okay? Which HOH is the same thing as H2O, which is just water, and then potassium chloride is just a type of salt. It's similar to sodium chloride, which is table salt, but it's slightly different. Yeah, good. Okay, but this isn't exactly balanced, or is this balanced yet? Maybe it is, actually, I think it is. Yeah, because it's just HCl plus KOH goes good. Yeah, it's KCl plus H2O. Yeah. So this is a standard neutralization reaction. And this is a cool way. Like if you have two things that like bases are very caustic, acids are very caustic, mix them together, you just get salt and water. Yeah. Good question. Yeah, Monkey, let me teach you something more next time. Let's do something like a little bit more like involved. I agree. I have to run. So who's this going to? Taco. All right. Nice. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for coming out to our Office Hours live stream. If you found us on Twitch, due to all the raids and whatnot, please join our Discord. That's where you'll find out about all the cool things we do. We give out prizes. We have live streams. We have an AMA this Thursday. I got a therapist that's going to be talking to all you guys about stuff. So you get to ask. You get free therapy. Well, I guess technically it has to be called life coach advice, because otherwise I'd get sued or something. But yeah. Whatever. We're gonna have, her name is Jess. She's a really good friend of mine, so she's gonna be on Thursdays. I'll announce that later today. But yeah, so join our Discord if you haven't already. That's where you find all the cool stuff we do. And then our next stream is going to be tomorrow. That's gonna be an hour later. I hope I have many friends that work many different jobs. Yeah, I do have a lot of friends. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, there's our schedule. So we're gonna stream again tomorrow, an hour later. That's going to be 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then we got another stream on Wednesday. And then I got the AMA on Thursday. If you want to ask a therapist free questions, join my Discord. And you'll see the announcement later where you can post what your question is. And we'll go over it. It's going to be a super fun stream because mental health is important. And yes. Okay. Let's see. All right. Excited this week. Yeah, it's going to be super fun. Okay, great. Let's see. I got to go run to teach another student. Let's go. Oh, paleontologizing on. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's raid. Let's go see my buddy Paleontologizing. He's a very cool guy. He does a whole stream about dinosaurs and all sorts of stuff. So we're gonna go raid him. Go say hi to him. Say Dr. Gold sent you. You know, I hope to maybe get him on an AMA once. I think he'd be cool to talk to. So yeah. Hope you guys have fun. We will see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Peace out.